Welcome to another edition of the Chop Shop, y'all. Al, Marky Lowe, Rue, and we got the college aficionado. KP's in the house. What's cracking? Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's right.
KP's here to knock it down and discuss college ball. We all check out college ball, but my man is straight up college ball aficionado, so to speak, for lack of a better term.
We're going to put them to the test.
We're going to put him to the test. And we also want y'all to, hey, hear anything, do it like y'all do it. Let us know, hey, no, this is what's happening, this is what's popping. But let's start off by recapping everyone who's been through the playoffs. Y'all saw the Magic Brain clip, for those who don't know. Peace to my man Eddie Hazel on the solo, right?
That's right.
Eddie Hazel.
Eddie Magic Brain Hazel, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Parliament Funkadelic.
No doubt. So let's go with Jacksonville, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh got knocked out in that game in the wild card round, and pretty much they didn't rely on that running game, and it came to bite them. Defensively, I think they need some DNs.
Okay. But my question to you is this: being that that's your team,
Right.
what is your evaluation over Tomlin this first season under the helm?
I'm impressed, man, because I really didn't think he was going to do this well.
Okay.
I'm impressed. I like the way he stayed the ship steady as she goes. I think he tried to utilize the passing game more than Coward did when he was there.
Right.
And then for the most part, he made it work as far as the passing game, but he took too much away from that running game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think somewhere in the middle they started to not realize who they were because they was passing so much.
Right.
When they tried to turn the running game on, it wasn't going to turn on.
Right. Okay.
So as far as DNs, KP, who you seeing in this draft that Pittsburgh could probably holler at?
If it figures on where are they looking for? Are they looking for the tackle inside? Is it two gap? What are they looking
Well,
for?
it's 3-4 and 3-4 D.
Okay, well then, if you're looking for a hybrid, the guys I like are Ellis out of SC.
Right.
You could say Jackson, but I believe we were discussing this earlier on camera about Jackson doesn't have that fire. Ellis would be a perfect fit for them.
Okay.
He's sort of in the mode of a Casey Hampton, but he's quicker and he's a little bit stout. He gets upfield. I like how he gets upfield. And he
Okay.
plays with that little passion.
Because pretty much the Steelers DNs, the way they use them is kind of to contain. You know, funnel everything into these linebackers. And they not necessarily have to be big sack producers. They just got to be cats that contain and their mortal runs all game.
Well, that's what you're going to get with him. It's not about his sacks, it's about his production as far as what he brings and who he has come towards him. Because he got Jackson a lot of sacks this year because he took on a lot of double teams,
Right.
especially throughout the Pac-10.
Okay, let's look at Washington, Seattle. All right, Washington was knocked out. I think they played above their heads. They're obviously going to need a new free safety.
Yeah.
You know, and receiver-wise, Brandon Lloyd,
Brandon Lloyd,
he didn't get it done. So
terrible.
anybody got it where you think they need to go next year in the draft?
They got to get, well, not necessarily in the draft, but they need to do is acquire a good receiver that's in the open market as far as the free agent. They can get somebody.
They can get somebody.
Well, see, I feel that's their biggest mistake. They're constantly looking in the free agent market.
Right.
Hey, do like everybody else does. If you want to really do right, hey, homegrown.
What the Redskins need, first of all, they need to settle down on a coach. They don't have a coach, so you got to get your foundation together before you pick anybody.
They got nobody.
Well, that was my next question too. Being that, you know, they don't have a coach in place, would it be smarter for them to get somebody in the free agent pool? Because whoever they get as a talent evaluator, who's to say are they doing their job as far as getting a good quality product that they can groom through their system, or do they take a chance on a veteran that can come in and produce now?
Well, I agree with him with getting the coach because your coach is your identity. Like you guys always talk about Uncle Romeo.
Yeah.
Your coach is your identity, and his team is his identity.
Right.
So when he goes in that draft, that coach sets it up and say, "Hey man, this is what I want. This is how I need it to go. So I want this player, and I like that player because this is what I'm building on. This is my foundation."
Now, I want to piggyback off of what you said. They do need to bring in somebody through free agency because they're a playoff team.
Right.
And you don't want to lose that.
That's what
And being that you're a playoff team, you bring in somebody that'll fit, somebody that's kind of familiar in the scheme that they're using. And who's their defensive coordinator?
That's Greg Wood.
Okay, he's supposed to get the job. I think they want to keep him as defensive coordinator. We'll see. Stay tuned. I think they're trying to get the job to are they trying to offer it to? What's my man who used to coach the Giants? Foster.
Oh, Foster. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
stay
see, Foster,
tuned, y'all.
If you're going after, you know you got to replace that safety position. So what you do is you look at the top 3 that's coming out. And one guy I was telling you guys about that I feel that's almost under the radar is this guy named Ladelius. Man, he's out of Troy University.
Whatever.
He's good. A good pick for them, Chivas Jackson. Chivas Jackson out of LSU, perfect. He fit right in because he can play either that strong safety or he can go to the corner. He would be good in the cover too.
So now we got the next 2 teams. Is let's see, you had Tampa Bay.
Right.
They lost to the Giants, and then you had
Seahawks.
the Tennessee. They lost to Tampa Bay lost to the Giants, and then you had Tennessee who lost to y'all.
Right.
Tennessee, they need a big play receiver. There's another one that I think they need anybody, whether it's out the draft or already in the league. They need a guy who says, "Look, just throw it my way. I got you." If Vince Young just has somebody that he can just, man, I just threw it your way, and he comes up with a big play for him, I think they'll be a better team just on that. And with Pac-Man coming back, that'll push them, into the playoffs again and maybe further next year.
I got one guy for you. This guy's a sleeper. A lot of people they don't remember because they didn't watch a lot of the Conference USA games or the WAC games. This guy Avery out of University of Houston.
Okay.
He has speed. He has hands. It's just his route running is not perfect. His route running is real raw, but he has the speed. He has the hands. He played with Kevin Cobb before Kevin Cobb was drafted by the Eagles. This boy is really good. He catches everything under the sun.